Let's talk about Russell Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's probably one of the most polarizing players, I think, in the history of the NBA.
Yeah.
You either love him or you hate him. It seems like, from a player standpoint, a lot of players fuck with him just respect him, but fans that don't really get it. And he kind of, I think, destroyed the sanctity of the triple-double, right? You do it for 4 seasons, now all of a sudden, it's not that hard to have a triple-double. It's the shit I hear people say.
Yeah,
crazy.
To Zach's point, none of us have accumulated a stat in the NBA. Not even a foul.
Single solitary stat.
So, from your perspective, especially being a guard, how difficult is it to drop a triple-double in a game and even average a triple-double for a season?
I mean, it's very hard. I mean, you got to have a nose for the ball. Doing that for 4 seasons, I mean, I take my hat. I got to salute him for that because, I mean, you're in shape, your body, like you're in shape, your mind, like you're just on a whole different level. Russell Westbrook's resume is crazy. I can't wait till you retire. I'm gonna talk crazy.
I saw you tweet that.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna talk
I was
crazy.
hoping maybe we get a little bit of it now.
I mean, I just think being from LA, Russell, he wasn't ranked high. A lot of people didn't know him. He used to. I remember Russell being at the sand dunes when we were younger, like 9th, 10th grade, working on his hops, like working on his legs, and trying to get better and better. And then going to UCLA, like having that breakout year. Then I heard guys in the draft didn't even want to work out with him, like against him, because they felt like it would hurt their draft stock. So it's just I just like his way of how he went about it.
Yeah, for sure. I remember when Russ at UCLA at those points. I think the story was he's supposed to go to Arizona State. Somebody from UCLA went to the draft, so they called him off for a scholarship. He U-turned, came back, and got it in. But just the work ethic, the strength, and you look at him on this Lakers squad now, and this is something I talked to Gil a lot about because Gil's not a fan of Russ being a 6th man.
Yeah.
And I think when LeBron and AD aren't playing, like Darvin Ham, I get it, but you can't let Russ sit for the first 5 minutes of the game when that squad needs him out there. So do you agree with how the Lakers are using him this season, or how would you like Russ to be used on that squad?
I think Russ needs his own team. Like, I think Russ needs his own team. Like, that year, Russ got MVP, and the way he took OKC, I mean, they went to the playoffs, but, like, that was just, like, unbelievable.
So you played against some elite guards in your NBA career.
Yeah.
Who was that player that you look forward to playing the most?
Man, you know who I used to love playing against? Darren Williams.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
people
I
don't
used to
give him the flowers he deserves.
It was
as
him and
much as he
CP3
should.
for a while. They were saying,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was Darren though.
Yeah.
Darren was the guy for a minute. Like, but I used to love going against him. Like, I used to have some good games, but I used to love his game though. Like,
What is it about his game?
He was physical. Like, he was athletic. Like, low key. Like, people didn't know. But he was just that 20 and 10. Like, he was that point guard back then. Like, still 20 and 10 every night.
I remember at Illinois, he was like the second best player on the team.
Yeah, D Brown was.
D.
Brown.
Brown was the one, you know what I'm
was the guy.
saying?
Yeah, that
And
three-headed
then
monster.
he was just too small. Same thing, kind of like Johnny Flynn, where he's like a god in college. Come in, he just can't figure it out. He made, but he's still a dog though.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The last thing we want to wrap with, what's your favorite move? Like your favorite move you ever had? Or like your
Favorite
go-to? Yeah, what was the best thing in your bag?
The step back, the Tim Hardaway between the legs crossover step back.
It was.
Yeah, I love that step back because
When did that move?
probably around like ninth grade. I used to watch a lot of like Kenny Anderson at Georgia Tech a lot. So
Yeah.
Kenny Anderson was like my favorite point guard growing up. A lot of Kenny Anderson. So Kenny Anderson and like Tim Hardaway, Chris Jackson.
Mahmoud.
Yeah, Mahmoud. His I think didn't his documentary just drop?
It's coming out, I think, February 3rd.
Need
Yeah.
to tap in with that for
Yeah,
sure, bro.
like-
So, but yeah, you look at what he did with like a 45-second shot clock and no 3-point line. I don't think people can really wrap their head around it.